Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is 5 two-minute rounds for the Samurai Soul Championship Welterweight #1 contender spot. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Hard Knocks Muay Thai by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, Jesse, Mr. J. Lou Lewis.
Coming out to the blue corner, Jesse J. Lou Lewis, coming in with a record of 3-5 in Muay Thai, fighting out of Hard Knocks Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. First fighter on the roster coming from Nevada. And interesting point to make about this fight, he was actually lined up to fight another opponent, but he had someone else step in for short notice. And this is a #1 contender fight, which means that the winner of this bout gets a shot at the champion next.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Cyclone Muay Thai by way of Surprise, Arizona, Marcos Angel Guerrero.
And about to make his way into the ring is his opponent, Marcos Guerrero, representing Cyclone Muay Thai out of Surprise, Arizona. And he's coming in with a record of 7-6. Both of these fighters have a good amount of amateur experience. Very fitting for a #1 contender fight.
And it's always interesting to see people's walkouts. You know, some people are looser, some people are a little more, you would say, locked in, but either or, it's whatever works for you. And as you could tell, both these fighters came out a little different.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 5 two-minute rounds for the Samurai Soul Championship Welterweight #1 contender spot. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding an amateur record of 3 wins and 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches and weighed in at 146.4 pounds. Fighting out of Hard Knocks Muay Thai by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, Jesse, Mr. J. Lou Lewis. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding an amateur record of 7 wins and 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches and weighed in at 146.2 pounds. Fighting out of Cyclone Muay Thai by way of Surprise, Arizona, Marcos Angel Guerrero. And your referee in charge of all the action, Jonathan Poo.
Obey my command all the time. Protect yourself all the time. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Go back to the corners.
And here we are at bout #4 of the evening, #1 contender spot. Again, the winner of this gets to challenge the champion of the weight division. One thing that is worth mentioning, Marcos Guerrero in the red here took this fight on 1 week's notice. What an opportunity That could definitely be tough. I mean, if you're staying in shape, you just never know how these guys are outside of camp. But it's also tough for Jesse Lewis taking on a new opponent 1 week out.
Yeah, it's definitely tough for both of them. You just got to adjust with it. That's fighting, you know.
Looks like Jesse ate a hard leg kick there. Might have bugged him a little bit. Seems to have shaken it off. Beautiful, piercing, stabbing jab from Marcos.
Nice sharp combos here from Marcos.
Yeah, beautiful 1-3 low leg kick.
Good teep.
Marcos doing a great job right now. Looks really quick, really fast.
And he's just touching him with that jab and then going leg kick into other combinations. He's looking like he has as many fights as he has.
Yeah, Jesse's really got to address that leg kick. Marcos is having a lot of success with it. Just like that. And it seems like he's not reacting very well to it. It seems like every time Marcos is landing, it's having a pretty significant impact on Jesse. Oh, beautiful range control.
Oh,
that
there
jab.
it is again, that leg kick. You can see the redness already starting. And once you get a fighter thinking about those leg kicks, then the hands start to open up and other areas start to open up.
Yeah, that's the beauty of mixing it up, and that is something that Guerrero is doing really good right now, mixing up the hands and the legs. Jesse Lewis has got to find some sort of way to get the momentum going back his way. He's got to give Marcos something to think about.
Nice good leg kick there by Jesse.
There it is, finding success there with those leg kicks. One thing I would look out for too, if usually a guy taking it on short notice, like a week out, you got to be careful with the cardio. And Marcos is putting a lot of pressure on Jesse right off the bat. We have to consider this is another 5-round fight. This is 5 2-minute rounds.
Yeah, Marcos looks calm. He's in there breathing. You could tell he's kind of in that flow state. He's not overthrowing on any of his punches or kicks. It's exactly where he needs to be. And for Jesse, I would say try to counter those leg kicks, maybe check a few or getting closer, tighter. It's always easier said than done, but...
Absolutely. Especially Marcos's strikes are pretty piercing as well. I know it seemed like the leg kicks were kind of stealing the show there. That seemed to be the highlight of round one. But if you take a look at Marcos's just straight punches and his clean hand combinations, it's really setting him up to get those leg kicks done too. And if you think about those leg kicks too much, like you said earlier, oh man, then you got his hands to worry about.
Round 2, here we go.
If I'm Jesse, it may be worth trying to clinch up Marcos a little bit. See if we can get that lactic acid going to some of his muscles, because right now he is very loose, very snappy. Beautiful 2 to a leg kick return from Jesse there. Both fighters having a little bit of success on that exchange. Good 3-piece from Marcos. Exchanging some leg kicks there. And he is landing in the same spot every time, right above the knee there on that leg kick. That can add up over a 5-round fight.
Most definitely. And he's landing with some good ump. Definitely got to address him, whether that be a counter or checking. He's doing a good, Jesse's doing a good job himself landing those kicks as well.
Having a lot more success this round, that is for sure. Checks one. See, he checked one of Marcos's outside leg kicks, and he's already thrown it a lot less. Lands one of his own. Starting to get some momentum going his way. Jesse's got a good jab. I'd like to see him pop that out a couple times. Maybe pop out 1 or 2 jabs, see if that low leg kick's there, or that right hand. Marcos feinting that leg kick now. Jesse caught onto it. Beautiful lean back, making Marcos miss the head kick. Marcos has got really clean hands. I'm surprised he doesn't have any boxing fights on his record.
Yeah, most definitely. He's doing a good job using them to set up his kicks and vice versa. Keeping them at bay with the jabs, and he's not overextending or or really throwing too much on them. He's just touching, and then he sets up his other hooks or crosses or leg kicks. He's been doing a good job with the teeps as well, kind of keeping him at bay.
I think Jesse did a lot better in that round, a lot more success he was able to find with that low leg kick of his own.
Yeah, most definitely he did a lot better with returning leg kicks, and then he checked a few, and it's going to be interesting to see here because Marcos took this fight on short notice. We are entering the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round.
There on that replay, you saw Marcos doing a really good job starting out with the hands, mixing it up, then going down to the legs. But then you could also see Jesse returning on his own. He's doing a good job keeping his feet under him, weathering that storm, and I think that's where he's going to start having success. If he can kind of catch maybe Marcos being a little bit lazy at the end of his combinations, he might be able to land something of his own. Another quick leg kick from Marcos.
The one thing, though, with his leg kicks, they're all landing on the upper thigh. If he lowered them just a little bit behind the knee, possibly could damage the leg a little more.
Yeah, there's all kinds of nerves back there that you can strike, and that could totally change the momentum of the fight.
Good returns from both these guys.
Marcos's corner seems to think that Jesse is tired.
Oh, right there. That was a beautiful leg kick.
And Marcos, the fighter who took this on 1 week's notice, flowing out there. That's one thing that affects cardio a lot. When you're loose and snappy like that, it takes a lot less energy than if you're a little bit more tense. And I'm starting to see that out of Jesse a little bit. I think all these feints, all this volume that Marcos is throwing at him, is just making him tense up a little bit and drops him. The ref is starting to count. Jesse's hurt.
Beautiful knee there from Marcos, right on the liver side it looked to be.
And that is it. Marcos Guerrero, taking the fight on 1 week's notice, wins the #1 contender shot, and now he's going to be able to get the shot at the title next. What a statement to make. Taking the fight on 1 week's notice. Here's the replay on the liver knee here.
Oh, it wasn't the liver side. Just a beautiful place knee.
And man, I mean, you see these guys take these knees to the body a lot. They do not feel good, but I think that just might have caught him when he wasn't expecting it, wasn't seeing it. And if you got a soft body and you eat one of those piercing knees, it is one of the most painful things out there. Here it is again. Oh no, that was that beautiful question mark kick. Just skimming the cheek of Jesse there.
Yeah, this is a great fight from here from Marcos. Taking short notice. He looked like he was in his flow state. Yeah, the biggest thing I noticed is how calm he was. You know, that could be just the way he fights, the experience at as many fights as he has, or that could have been the fact that he knows he took it on short notice and he couldn't explode and use so much energy. But beautiful performance.
That's the thing about being in the fight game. It's not necessarily like being in the NBA or the NFL where you're part of a team and there's a schedule. It's almost a mix of entrepreneurship, and so you get these opportunities that come up every once in a while. And if you're ready, when that opportunity knocks, you can take advantage of it. And Marcos did a great job today taking advantage of an opportunity. It definitely seems like this is a reward of staying ready even when he's not in fight camp. He doesn't have a fight scheduled. And yeah, now he's going to be able to improve his record to 8-6 and fight the champion next. Here we go to Matt for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 29 seconds of the 3rd round, your winner out of the red corner by TKO, Marcos Angel Guerrero.
Ayo. Real quick, I just want to say real quick, I came up in here to handle Juan Delgado's business. So I feel like I deserve another rematch. It ain't none but love, but I'm coming for you, boy.